All right, so good afternoon, Tracey. Welcome, and thank you so much for taking some time to talk with me and share your experience with the Employee to Designer program. I know you just completed the Employee to Designer private program, and we have been doing some one-on-one coaching, and you've been able to access the group coaching sessions. And I'd love to just talk with you about what your experience has been like and share that with some people who may be thinking about, starting a six-figure interior design business and how they can actually get started. So first of all, how did we actually meet? Do you remember like how you found out or learned about the Employee Designer program?
Well, I learned about the program through the Black Interior Designers Network. I
Mm.
saw it on the Instagram page, and I saw a couple of designers were talking to you. So I decided to reach out. And I thought the best way to be successful is to invest in yourself. And so I decided to invest in myself, in my business, by having a coaching session, a business coaching. So
Right.
I reached out to you to see how the program went.
Okay, great, great, great. And I'm so glad you did. It's been such a pleasure working with you, and I'm excited to see and hear about all the things that your business is going to do. So, with that, let me ask you, tell me a little about what are some of the things, or what does your business look like before you took the program? Like, where were you in your business?
Before the program, it was really just winging it, so to speak. I had clients through word of mouth. I didn't have a website or anything like that. So all of my clients were referrals.
Mhm.
And again, I was just winging it. I didn't have any process in place, any systems in place. And so it was just really not where I wanted it to be.
Mhm.
And so again, I decided I really needed, if I was going to do this, I needed to invest in myself and invest in my business. So
Right, right. Yeah, that's um, very common with a lot of emerging designers and established designers that I work with. So I totally get that. So now, after you've taken the program, what's different? What are some specific things that you feel like are different in your business or that you've learned from taking the program?
I've learned quite a bit. The first thing I would say is knowing who your ideal client is, and sticking with that and not deferring from that at all. Um, the other way is processes are in place, and making sure that you know it like the back of your hand and it doesn't change. And then one thing that you said that has really stuck with me, and we laughed about it early, but no is a complete sentence. So if you have to tell someone no, I can't do that for free, or I can't take you right now, or that's not my process, it's okay.
Mhm.
So
That's good. That's good. Good. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Um, And then how did you feel about the program? So once you got started, what was it like? What was your overall feeling about it? And what were some of those emotions that you might have gone through when taking the program?
quite a bit of emotions. Of course, in the beginning, it's fear. Did you make the right decision? Um, how is this going to play out? Is it really going to help your business grow? And then once I really got into the program, I was excited every week for the group coaching. And then, every 2 weeks for our personal coachings, I was excited to learn, excited to grow, excited that at the thought that my business could be successful the way I want it to be if I followed what you said in the program. So a lot of different emotions.
Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you for being honest about that because, I know a lot of times when designers come to me or they're thinking about, working with me and helping getting that support as a coach, there's a lot of hesitations, right? Because you're just not sure, is this going to work? So thank you for being transparent and honest about that. Now tell me a little about what were some of the hesitations that maybe you had before joining the program.
Again, is it worth the time, the money, and the effort that I would need to do in order to complete the program?
Right.
Um, can I do this by myself? Can I, look up the processes by myself and do it? Do I really need a coach? So it was a lot of different things. Oftentimes we like to think that we don't need anyone, that we can do a lot of things by ourselves. And in some cases, you do need help. And you need other designers, other people who have gone through the process
Right.
to kind of walk that line with you. So, yeah.
Right. 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 Yes. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. So I have two more questions. And the second to last is what is one of the biggest takeaways, or what is the one thing that you feel like that you learned in the program that is really helping you or has helped you to advance your business?
Definitely, again, the systems and processes.
Mhm.
I didn't know all of those things existed. The Calendly, QuickBooks, and design files, and how all of that can integrate into um, almost into each other. So it saves a lot of time. Making sure again that you know your process like the back of your hand
Mhm.
and don't defer from it. So I've taken all that in. Um, and ideal client, knowing again who my ideal client was because I was just winging it. And as a emerging designer, you want to take every client that you can so that you can get that experience.
Mhm.
Um, but now I know who my ideal client is and who I should market to. So
Yeah. Yeah. Good. 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 Awesome. All right. So the last question is, what would you tell someone like yourself, who's, where you were and before you took the program and is, thinking about either getting a coach or just trying to figure out how do they grow their business? How do they start a business and how do they move forward to creating the life that they want and the business that they want? What would you say to them?
don't be scared. Um, Invest in yourself. It's well worth the money. Um, and that money will come back to you twofold, threefold, fourfold, depending on how hard you work. So just don't be scared to invest in yourself and take that first step.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you had the opportunity to have this experience. And it's been such a pleasure. You have been diligent, you've been consistent, you've been dedicated to, and you've showed up. I always say the first step in, reaching your goal is just to show up and, give 100%. So you did all of that. And so I'm really excited to see all the things that you're going to accomplish and you're going to create in your business. And I will be watching and cheering on the sidelines as you have the wins that I know you're going to have. And so thank you so much for being a part of the Employee to Designer program and being a member and sharing your experience. All right. So we're going to wrap
Thank
it
you
up.
so much.
Anything else you want to say or share or
Just that I totally appreciate you. I told you before that I don't think I would be where I am now without you and your guidance in this program. So it is well worth every penny, every penny. So thank you so much.
you're welcome. My pleasure. All right, so we're going to wrap this up. We actually have some things to talk about as we do your final coaching session, but thank you for your time. And I'll be reporting and sharing. Hopefully we will see you on Instagram or Facebook or online. Can you tell everybody what the name of your business is so that we can look out for all the great things I'm sure that you're going to do?
The name of my business is Loving Design Interiors. Again, my name is Traycie Loving, so it's kind of a play off of my name, plus the love of interior design. So Loving Design Interiors. Look for me on Instagram and Facebook.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, guys. So we're going to head out and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.